So I really hope that our whole country will be a green zone soon, so that we are able to be free and once again move. So I think this is a time, it's a good time of reflection, and also looking at how we can play our part. And so I'm very sure that many of you, I don't know whether you are from home or whether you are still in the campus, but you are playing your role. So please continue to do this. Thumbs up to you guys. Also, I'd like to record my sincere thanks to the faculty members. Wonderful. You guys are a testimony of work can be still done from anywhere. Okay. And also, of course, Chitra of University Malaya, been dealing with Chitra for the last 11, 12 years, doing a fantastic job. When I was a student, there is no such opportunity of even learning about interview skill. So where you learn on the spot lah. Okay, and also to see a great job you guys are doing, putting together all of us. So this is wonderful, wonderful. All right, so what I do, I'm actually a corporate trainer. My day-to-day job is actually to stand in front of people to deliver, but this time no audience, live, which I can see in front, but I believe I can really feel the energy you guys are giving me. So let's go into what we are going to talk about today. Let me launch my presentations. Into the marketplace, okay, and whether you send it by a mail or email or even through all your social media platforms, and finally somebody picked it up. That's very important. You send resume is only one thing, but if somebody need to pick it up, if they pick it up, they get attracted, they call you, then you are shortlisted. So once you are shortlisted, that's only first part of the thing, shortlisted. And let me tell you lah, in my personal experience, shortlisted doesn't mean you'll be called, Yeah, I still remember when I was working in Public Bank, my first job. I was working there 1 year, 2 months. Then later on, I realized that was not my suitable job. So I applied for other places because I really want to contribute to the nation development. Sports. Okay. Then as an administrator, so I applied for Asian Football Confederation. Now, Asian Football Confederation, if you are listening, please don't do like this. They also shortlisted me, but they never called me for interview. So doesn't mean shortlisted means you'll be called for interview. So I actually went to the Olympic Council building that time in Jalan Hang Jebat. Then I went there for a few weeks. Then finally somebody said, "Oh, actually, sorry, we didn't call you." Siapa punya salah tu? Salah saya lah, because I never follow up earlier. So that's why shortlisted doesn't mean you'll be called for interview. So this session, guys, as we are starting, I'm on to ask you this question. Are you ready this wonderful morning? If you are ready, if you are lying down on the bed, that's not ready. Ready means you must be ready to launch yourself for learning. Okay, because learning is very, very critical. I think at this point of time when we are under MCO, you all know what MCO means? Movement control. Movement control. Movement control. Apa tu? Oh, sudah lupa. Okay. Movement control order. But today there will be a news, right? Whether they will extend or not. But whatever it is, I think it's a time for us to get ready to learn. Okay. So therefore, what is our objective this wonderful morning? Satu hari yang ceria. Okay. So if you are a local student, you will understand what I say lah. Hari yang ceria means a bright day. Bright day. It's a bright day. What is our objective? Three objectives we set through. Talk to Chitra. And then Chitra said, okay, Ravi, I think this is the time we want to get our students ready. So, but we came out 3 objectives. So what is the objective of this workshop? And number 1, of course, to make a solid preparation before the interview. Yeah. You think what? Interview easy? It's a big thing. I don't believe you ask your father, mother who beside you. And probably some of you are listening. Parents, thank you very much for allowing your child to use the internet. And that means when they use the internet, you cannot use, right? But this is for the future of the child. Okay. So as a student, we need to make a solid preparation. Solid preparation. So that's why please open up your minds and hearts and listen to this. Number 2, of course, we want to perform exceedingly well during the interview, because this world is a stage, and we are all actors. Some of you say, hey, I don't know how to do acting, but this acting must have substance lah. Because when you are in front of people, you can be frozen. You think interview simple lah. Maybe even like sometime in future lah, after this, maybe most of the interviews will be conducted online because people want to give some social distance and so on. But again, even before that, now there's a lot of softwares which actually once your resume send in, they will put into the software to see whether they will shortlist that way, you know, compared to those days where we go through one by one. Now tada, the machine will do the software, the sorting. So that's why your resume must have that kind of words which they are looking for, related to the industry lah. Okay, then you are called for the interview, so you have to perform. Ready to perform or not? Those of you in drama class, good lah. That's why in the university go and join drama, Boria, apa lagi ya? Those who do stage performance, you very good lah. But must have substance. Don't put up an act which you cannot follow later. And then of course, third thing which we want to pick up from this particular workshop is how to create lasting impression after the interview. Very important. I tell you, this one, a lot of people miss out. This is what I call it kona baring. You know what's kona baring? Because you go for interviews, suddenly the bloke asks you one question and then you cannot answer and then you blunder. Your England not very good English, your English not good, or you, like myself last time, I remember my interview with Panasonic Corporation and I was 24 years old. They asked me what is Windows environment. This in the 90s, early 90s. Windows environment. What is Windows environment? So I look around the window which was near the room lah, and then they all laugh at me because I don't know what's Windows environment. Mana kita tahu masa tu. So of course I went back. I quickly write a letter to the interviewer and kona baring lah. I said, hey sir, you are very good lah, your interview. I don't know what is this Windows environment, but if you hire me, I want to learn from you. He called me for the next interview. So these are the things which I want to share with you. So please guys, you must be ready to learn. So first question I'm going to ask you is, how are you feeling today? Those students who attended yesterday's my session, you should know already. Don't know, never pay attention. Very important. Whatever the situation is, our feeling is important. This is the only thing we can control. Outside cannot control us, but our feeling we can control. So what is your feeling today? Our feeling must be awesome. So after this, I'm going to ask again the same question. How are you feeling today? You must say awesome. Kena adapt. Don't worry about your brother, sister, or maybe your little boy beside you laughing. Don't care. This is about your life. You have to get ready. Okay, so don't think about other people. Apa tu bunyi? So please mute guys. Second word is I'm going to install in your brain is fantastic. So both of your hands must come up like this. So awesome, fantastic. And then yes, I'm the best. This is very important. Because if you do not install this into your brain and try to apply for a job, it will come out during the interview. You understand? You must feel that you are the best for the position. Then you go and apply. If not, you will suffer. Then you will be not job fit. How do you know? That's why a lot of people complain after they join the job because they're not fit for the job. So is it the organization's problem for giving you difficulty? You are not fit for the job. Well, you go and apply and get it. Oh, I need money. Itu masalah lah. Kerja bagaikan ibadah. You must work as if worship unto the Lord for your God. That's how you must work lah. That's how I always propagate in the marketplace. So work is very important, I tell you. But a lot of people don't realize that. Now you know lah. Sudah 22, 23 days, they didn't go to work. How do you feel now? Normal time when you get work, what do we do? MC. Sekarang macam mana? I'm telling you this because in future, you're going to have this situation soon. So make sure you go to the job, you get the job, do the job properly. Work as if kerja bagaikan ibadah. Really do it for the nation development. You must think like that. Then the salary will come. Okay, understand? Okay, let me try. Make sure you are set. So please, if you are lying down, please get up, guys. Come on. We have to take charge of our mind. And because our an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Minda yang terbiar ni, itu setan akan masuk dalam. So we must be very careful. Okay? So how are you feeling today? Awesome. Fantastic. Yes. I'm the best. Okay? So with that mindset, I got some etiquette Yesterday, so I told already, I won't repeat so much. So please keep an open mind. What is this? Because when I am starting the session, you don't go disappear. Because mine is like Tamil movie, you know. Start until end 3 hours, you must see. But this is not 3 hours. 1 hour, I will finish it. So halfway you go off, then you come and listen. I tell something, they say, what Mr. Ravi say like this? No, cannot you. It's not my fault. So you keep an open mind, keep an open eyes, look at the screen, look at the slide, look at me as well. At least I get excited a bit that somebody is watching outside there. Keep an open mind. Minda kena terbuka. So my suggestion, my opinion, it is my perspective. Okay, but don't accept everything lah. Ambil yang apa? Ambil yang jernih, buang yang keruh. Buang yang keruh, ambil yang jernih. Take the good things. Take the good things. Not so good, put aside. Because sometimes your parents also watching, or maybe your brother, sister who have experience, but they have different perspective. But keep an open mind for you to consider. At the end of the day, it's your life, right? So remember that. Number 2, of course, prepare. Prepare is very important. Please prepare a pen and paper beside you. Very important. Why? Because information which I share, sometimes you need to write down, because while you're writing, it goes straight to their brain. And number 3, of course, respond. You need to respond. Even though I cannot see you, I can feel you. No, inilah special. Spiritually, I can feel your presence. That's why the energy comes out. Some of you will be thinking, "Wah, Mr. Ravi, apa pasal macam ni excited sangat?" Bukan excited. Hey, hello, you think easy to look into the screen? By 20 minutes, you're off. That's why they have the TED Talk. 18 minutes. Why? People off. So I have to engage you. So if I want to engage you, you need to respond. How you respond? You thumbs up. Although I cannot see you, you thumbs up. When I ask you to do the activity, after you must perform. Then we have this chat. Ada satu chat function kan? So reply lah some of the questions, information or whatever I ask you. Like yesterday's group. Fantastic, man. Okay? And then of course, be attentive. Stay focused. Give me the space. This is my space. 1 hour, dengarlah. Dengarlah cakap saya. Sebab kita makan garam lebih dulu. But my garam is to help you lah. Because I was in your place. So that's why I want to share with you so that you can learn and improve. So mute. So unless you want to ask question, you want to talk to me later, can. And then last but not least, have fun. Very important. We have fun. We want to learn. That's why we can't have fun outside. But we can have fun while this 1 hour session. Okay, boleh. Alright, mantap. So, question. Are you preparing for a job interview? If you are, please give a thumbs up. Now you will say, hey, job interview, Mr. Ravi. Market bad lah. Where got job interview? Hey, you will never know. How you know? After this situation will open up. There's a lot of opportunity. I tell you. I'm an economist. Whatever goes up will come down. Whatever come down will go up. That's the nature. Unless the hari kiamat lah. That one we don't know. But we have to get ready. We have to get ready. We have to get ready. Okay. So are you preparing for the job interview? Whether final year student, okay lah, ni sudah ternak ni. But if you are first year student, thumbs up, man. You are getting ready. Yes. Okay. And then sometimes internship interview, internship. Some of you will get opportunity. It might not come immediately, but preparation is vital. Second is, of course, have you attended a job interview before? Oh, yes, I pernah attend. Yes, of course. And some job interviews are very simple, and they just look at your face. And then I remember my father-in-law, my grandfather, ni cerita lama ni. 100 years ago, he came from India, place called Kerala, Cochin, Kerala. And he told me he got job interview. I said, oh, you got job interview? I said, yeah, I got job interview. That interview is to come to Malaya in 1918 lah. So how the job interview, the British asked him, okay, show your palm. And then they feel, okay, kalau kasar, if it's rough, get into the ship. If it is soft, get out. Because they want to bring laborers to this country. Job interview. You see, simple. Just looking at the physical condition. Okay, so but yours, maybe you guys are going for a professional job, is much more tougher because you have to prepare and so on. And of course, I'm going to ask you this question. So when is your next interview? You have to get ready. When's your next interview? Some of you maybe interview for scholarship. I don't know. Some of you interview, probably you are applying for some, some bursary or something like that for internship. I mean, plenty of things. So start thinking about all this. All right? So, as we are considering this question, let us clear the air first. Because sometimes people, you see, I don't want to take things for granted. When I put this topic, some people ask me, interview. Interview easy. No, it's not easy. Interview is not easy. Really, you don't believe. Ask your father, mother. Interview, pen tension. Hey, tension. So interview, what is interview? Interview is a type of meeting lah. Really, I tell you. When you say interview, sounds very scary. But you say meeting, bagaimana? Meeting. Yes, it's meeting. But meeting with an objective. All right. And second, of course, the interviewer, the guy who want to see you, he want to obtain information from the candidate. Okay. Hey, that's lucky if you are shortlisted. But you don't get shortlisted, kesian. So the one first thing you have to prepare your resume. Nampak tu gambar? Resume, photo. Same or not? Photo, the person in the photo and the person in the actual situation must be same. Some of you take photo 20 years ago when you're born, and then you put in the resume, you apply lah. Nobody will pay attention. Hey, simple thing, but please consider. Because I've seen so many of these resumes, people sending the thing, I terkejut. When they stand in front of me, I say, look different. Cannot. So please take the latest one. That's why yesterday you should have attended the session. You understand what I'm talking about. Okay. So now, what is an interview? Alamak, I tell you, this one is powerful. An opportunity to sell your ability, interest, and career objective. Don't play fool. Don't play fool. This one, you are selling yourself. Kena jual ni. Jual Ailio. It's selling. That's why some of you will say that, no lah, Mr. Ravi, I'm an engineer. Wait, sell. No, jual. You have to sell. Sell your ability, your interest. Without you talking, no chance, I tell you. That's why I tell you, I really thank University Malaya, Chitra, Seed to put these things, because you better learn to sell. Better learn to sell. Don't know how to sell. Very easy. How did you get the motorbike? From your daddy buy for you one? How do you get the iPhone which you're using now? How do you get the laptop? This is your ability to sell. So same thing. Now you have to sell your ability. You have to market yourself. Market. Pemasaran. Branding. Yesterday, brother Aaron spoke about branding. I hope you pay attention to him. I think tomorrow. I think Monday is coming live again for some other stuff. Please learn. These are young guys who really know the heart. Okay? Second, of course, is an opportunity to ask questions and learn more about what the job or the career have to offer. Because, please, don't get involved something which you are not sure. So you make sure this is something which I'm going to do. I got plenty of questions which I want you to prepare. When I was preparing this, my wife was complaining. She said, why you prepare all these students? I say, you have to prepare. Because I conduct so many interviews. I see whenever I ask a question, foreign student, maybe you are very good because your country, maybe they all ask a lot of questions. But our country, Malaysia, very different. We are a very citizen who like to be very humble. But humble in a wrong place. Time to ask question, don't ask question. Always look for 5 cent and 10 cent coin. Correct or not? Teacher ask question, lecturer ask question. Any question, student, or look for 5 cents and 10 cents coins. Kapet cantik. Cannot. During interview, cannot do like that. Okay? So it's also an opportunity for us to ask questions, learn more about our career prospect, what is the company all about, and so on. And of course, also prepare what are the questions they're going to ask us. We must also ready. Really, I tell you, because sometimes when I ask questions to candidates, in my profession also, I work with many organizations. I have my own company, but I help companies to hire people and so on. Recruitment. I act as their hiring manager. I can say, sometimes the question I ask, some people blink. Because they don't know. They don't prepare. They think interview simple. It's not simple. Interview is a process. You must learn. Okay? And then third thing, of course, is this is an opportunity for you to prove that you are the most suitable candidate. Yeah. You are not the only candidate. When I say candidate, I mean like last time in Panasonic, when I was working in Panasonic, when we advertised, this is 15, 20 years ago, now already left already. That time when we put ads in either job street, mana-mana thousands of people apply. And finally, we sift because resume, we run through the certain scanning mechanism, we find out 100 people get selected. But we whole day interview, tiring, I tell you, tiring. So but then we still pay attention lah to candidate who come, because our founder Konosuke Masuda said, never mind lah, even he don't become our candidate for our company, but he can be a consumer, so treat them well. Tapi how to treat them well? Some people very boring lah, not exciting at all. But you have to prove lah that you are the most suitable candidate. So this is what we're going to pick up. So remember, keywords. Sell, ask, proof, SAP. Inilah. Interview. You must sell yourself, bro. Kena brand. You, whether you are engineer, whether you are mana tu faculties malam. Geology ke, biology ke, engineering, mathematics. Semua kena jual. Even teachers, some of you say, no lah, Mr. Ravi, I'm going to teaching profession. Need to sell. Kena sell. Because my wife, she runs a school here in Kampa, Westlake International School. Your interview, you have to do the teaching down, mock lesson. You because you can tell you can do heaven and earth. You say you can climb Mount Everest and everything. But people put you on the spot. And you say, okay, now you teach these children. Mampus kamu. Ready or not? That one mock. You have to proof. Okay, so remember, sell, ask, proof. This is what we're going to look for. Okay, so why interviews are conducted? Of course, basically, this one good news lah. Good news. Dengar. Good news. This is good news. Why? Remember, selections are not done on the basis of examination marks. Really? Yeah. Okay, now, if you have a good CGPA, good lah. But if you do not have, doesn't mean you are dead. No, especially the guys lah, boys. I tell you, the girls are very good one. They are the one who always get the Dean Award and everything. Boys normally don't get because we are very busy lah. Like myself also lah. Last time, very busy doing activities. Okay, co-curricular activities. Apa activity you became? Co-curricular activity lah. I was, running and managing elections and whatever it is in campus for college dulu. Selama Bestari. Okay, running JKP Sukan. I bring people to University Srinagar Birot. Tahu dekat mana? Thailand. And then I also bring team to Indonesia. I also bring team to Singapore. So busy. Result koyak a bit lah. But I still get bachelors of economics. Wait, honors. Not easy yo. 1992 punya batch. So your father, mother 92 punya batch. Universiti Malaya. Peace to you. Okay. So remember, whatever it is lah. Just make sure you finish the degree. That one is important. Finish the degree. If you can push it to the highest possible, better lah. Okay, but if you not, don't worry so much, because selection is not done basis on the examination mark. But on saying that, I have to tell this another school of thought lah. Because sometimes lecturers watching say, Ravi, mana ada? Ada. Actually, it's not basis, but still at the entry level, we still look at CGPA. We still look at 3-pointer lah. Sometimes the base cut off. Especially now, a lot of people going to be applying. So that's why, please lah, if you can improve your CGPA, please do. It's going to help you. I'm very fortunate, very fortunate. First, God likes me lah. Second, of course, the interviewer like me, because the guy who interviewed me, he's from UM. That's right. His name is Mr. Stephen Wong. Dia boss dulu lah, my first boss in public bank. I was very fortunate. That's why sometimes when you attend interview, that guy from the same university, you are very lucky lah. Sometimes we got this kesian. We have compassion towards our fellow uni mate. So please take care of your seniors. So, but it's not done basis on examination marks only. All right. The one, please, you take note. So don't be disappointed so much with the result, but push very hard. Final semester, when the semester start, go all out. So now the time to study lah. Don't just play computer game. Work to improve your CGPA. Okay. All right. Then of course, interview employers want to find the best possible person. Remember, especially now, because too many people applying for too few jobs. After this, many jobs will be lost. So that's why competition is going to be tough. And of course, employers want to review the candidate's ability and experience to find out 3 things. Please write it down. Hello, take your pen, pencil, write it down. Number 1, can you do the job? Really, can you do the job or not? Skills, ability, qualification. Will you do the job? You see, and this one very interesting. Can it do? That's only one part. Will you do the job? Because when the rubber meets the road, faham tak? When the rubber meets the road. See, tire, all kind of tire. Goodyear lah, Continental lah, Dunlop lah, all talk bigger. All they say very good, right? How do you know the performance of the tire? When we fix it to the car and when the car move lah. when goes smoothly, then we know that's rubber meets the road. Same thing. You can tell whatever you like. You can be the best student. You say that you can, leadership skill. You say, oh, you are the best attitude, all the, but will you do the job? That one is another thing, because I work in human resource. I know. The only day when people perform is when? The first day of the job. Penyapu baru. Penyapu baru, you know. New broom. New broom, very good. But when the job, can they perform? That's the time you want to see. So that's why interview, we want to explore all these. How? That one we have the skill. Later I tell you the questions I'm going to share with you. And then of course, how will you fit into the organization? Personality. Hey, let me tell you, if your personality not suitable, please don't go and take the job. You will suffer. You will suffer. That's why today people have this thing called Monday blues. Why Monday blues? Because they don't go to work. Saturday happy, Friday bad. Thank God it's Friday. And then after that, Saturday, Sunday tension already, because Monday have to go to work. Monday blue. And why Monday blue happen? Because your personality doesn't fit the organization. So you have to check. Because when I was working in public bank, so after 1 year, 2 months, I realized my personality doesn't fit the organization. So why you want to make the organization suffer? Live properly and don't burn the bridges. And don't go and put in the internet, talk bad about the company. All cannot. Is your fit. You're not job fit. That's all. So live professionally. So you can keep your relationship going. Some people never do this. So that's why it's not about the company. You ask yourself, are you fit for the job? That's why during the interview, you have to find out all this. Understand? Okay. Now, types of interview, very fast. One-to-one interview. If you are lucky, after MCO, don't know whether people want to come and see us or not, or we can go and see people or not. And got social distancing. So maybe this one face-to-face interview probably will reduce a lot. Take note of this. Probably a lot of online interview. So remember, guys, online interview, you think what? People not watching you. They are looking at your action and everything. You understand? So even now, you guys are sitting there. I believe Chitra is also observing you. See how many of you are actively involved, writing down, chatting or whatever it is, but make sure relevant one. Telephone interviews are also going to be very, very powerful, because people might not meet you in person. So they want to shortlist first, telephone interview, shortlist because they got only 10 vacancy. But too many people apply. Then after they shortlisted, 100 shortlisted. So in the shortlist, they want to shortlist some more. So they probably call you and talk to you. You understand? And then of course, last one is group interview. Might not happen in face-to-face, but might happen maybe in Zoom. Yeah. Call everybody for the interview, Zoom, and then throw the question and see how you answer. Okay. And then of course, stress interview. Okay, what I mean by stress, it's not they give you stress. In the past, when you meet face-to-face, stress interview is maybe they will give you a situation, or maybe a aptitude test or something like that. Some IQ tests, stuff like that, to give you some stress, and then see how you answer and so on. So they try to gauge, and because today got a lot of automation, which actually allows you to sit for a test first before you come. So we see first, then we see whether your personality match or not. These are all the very, very technical. This will become more apparent now. You understand not? So get ready to get stressed. You think that's why interview is easy? Not easy. Okay, so be prepared to handle interview, because it's a huge competition. Huge. Last time is huge competition. Now it's huge competition, because every year, statistics shows that 500,000 students graduate in Malaysia. From 20 public university, 42 private university, 300 over institutions, which give so many degrees out. So you think you are the only one with the degree. So competition going to be huge now, because people will lose jobs. So these people who lose jobs will be competing with you. Okay, so that's why you better get ready, man. If not, you get rejected for bad performance. So you see, I tell you, you are a stage performer, right? So you have to perform your ability. You must market yourself, memasarkan diri. Yes. And my prof, Dato Dr. Firdaus. Okay, he from University Malaya. Last time he told me, say, Ravi, when you go for interview, you must perform, because he is a creative person. So he believe in art stage, you need to perform. You punya itu silat, silat gayung, you punya silambam, you punya kung fu, everything must come out. Put the performance. But performance bad, boring, kena reject. Like you all now, you expect me to perform, right? If not, you close your punya viewing. So I have to put this performance so that I don't get rejected. You understand what I'm talking about? So interview, you must ready to perform. So please prepare lah. Okay? You can even run, maybe ask your father, mother to interview you lah. Whether you are the suitable, because your parents also went for interviews. But let them interview you. So professional interviews are very skillful. You think you can trick us? We are trained. We can read mind. We can read your behavior. We can read your eye. When you look up, upper message. When you look down, upper message. That's why now you're very smart lah. You close your video. I cannot see your eye, but I can read your soul. I can read your soul. So professional interviews are skillful. So therefore, P campur O equals to S. Apa benda ni? That's why I never attend yesterday's session. Don't know what is this. Some of my students who attended yesterday's session, P itu apa? Preparation. O, opportunity. S, success. This is the time for preparation because the opportunity will come to all of us. Then you become successful lah. Okay? So pay attention. Activity time. Get ready. Okay, we are lying down. Please stand up. Please stand up. Because this activity, I want you to get ready so that we can perform this activity. Wah, ini siapa ni? Okay, while you are getting ready lah, because some of you kena stretching sikit. Okay, so siapa ni ada student pandai? Dia kata ni, apa dia kata? If that's the situation, apa ni? Apa dia cakap ni? If that's the situation, is it the introverts are always at disadvantage compared to extroverts during interview because introverts are usually less hype? Siapa cakap? Siapa cakap bang? Jaing. Very good question. But I tell you, let me, while you all preparing for the activity lah, get ready, exercise kit. Let me answer Jaing. Very good question. Actually, guys, don't worry lah. Hey, you think I am an extrovert? I am not. I'm not. I'm an introvert. Cannot believe, but I become extrovert because the situation warrants me to. You don't believe, ask my wife. At home, she don't even hear a sound from me. That's how I survived marriage for the last 26 years. All the husbands all giggling behind. Hey, introvert, extrovert doesn't mean we die. In fact, in sales, I joined Panasonic Corporation in sales line after my life in dekat public bank lah. Actually, I was an intro person. I don't talk so much, everything, but I talk when it's necessary. In fact, when I go for my sales call, my customers all like me very much because I pay attention and listen. So introvert got advantage. In extrovert, sometimes too much, not listening. So best is this, Jaing. Now we have this term called ambivert. Sikit extrovert, sikit introvert. Tengah-tengah. When you need to be introvert. When you are extrovert. Doesn't matter one. But you must know how to make the changes lah when necessary. Okay, understand? Okay, Izzati Nurul. I tell you, you are good lah. Preparation, opportunity, success. Excellent. If lecturer kalau ada bagi dia markah tinggi sikit. Only pay attention semalam. Okay, alright. So, alright. Sini saya punya apa ni? Saya punya activity. Okay, this activity is called $1 game. I used to play this activity physically, but now I have to tukar sikit. So please get ready, guys. Now, in this game, cannot cheat. Cannot cheat. Don't take your RM1 out. I want you to imagine and see a RM1 in your mental eye. So close your eyes. You can imagine the RM1. Tak pernah tengok. Now do e-wallet. Never mind lah. I'm sure you have seen a RM1 before. Okay, but I will show a picture after this. Then you will know. Okay, so can you imagine RM1? And I want you to imagine both sides, front and back. Please, no cheating. No cheating because you must not see the physical thing. Just imagine. Okay, now open your eyes. Second. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, look at my screen. I'm going to show you the RM1. Okay, so I'm going to show you the RM1 in a split second. That means the RM1 will come out. I will kira 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that, zoop. Then I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Winner gets what? Some of you asking, winner gets what? Get excitement lah. You get excitement lah because you get correct. So the answers you need to put in the chat. Okay, because I got 4 questions I'm going to ask in relation to the RM1. Don't cheat. I tell you, you cheat and you die. Interview, you cheat, you die. Integrity very important. So no cheating. Okay. So try to remember as much possible as information. You when I show you the RM1, try to remember as much possible. Then I ask question, then try to answer. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Watch this RM1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, out. Question time. Okay, answers please give in the chat box. Chat box. Siapa dapat banyak markah? Baguslah. Baguslah. Excitement. Okay, question number 1. Get ready, guys. Question number 1. How many times numerical 1 appears on that 1 ringgit? How many times? Jawab. How many times? How many times? Wow, banyaknya jawapan. Ada yang cakap 1, ada yang kata some say 1, some say 2, some say 5, some say apa ni? 2. Okay. Alright, cukup. No need ready lah. Too slow ready you. Okay, answer coming out. Alright guys. Those of you get jawapan betul 5. Thumbs up man, I tell you you're good lah. Teka lah. No lah, you are good. You must be good. That's why sometimes you underestimate your capacity. You are good. You're good. Just accept it lah. Those of you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Alamak, you got problem. Okay, no looking. Second question. Get ready. Question number 2. Okay, so those of you get 5 just now. Those who get 5 just now. Okay, siapa dia dapat 5 ni? Kena recognize lah. Muhammad, Zaidu Faiz bin Sobri. Kau ni pandai lah. 5 betul tu, bagus lah you. Okay, the others I don't know, but this is the first one I noticed lah. Excellent brother, you are the man. Okay, tapi see whether you can answer question number 2 now. Okay, question number 2. What is the name of the animal? You know the behind part, there's one animal there, you know. What's the animal? Tell me. Tell me now. Cakap. Jawab. Jawab. Okay, waduh, gajah bukan gajah lah. Apa ni? Okay. Well, let me see. Sure, very good lah. I tell you, Dr. Mala, if you're watching, I tell you, these children is fantastic. They are so good, better than the adult. Because every time I ask the adult, they go and tell me things which not relevant. But that's why we underestimate the capability of our young people. They are really good, you know. They are really good. Tapi some of you not very good, because jawapan tak betul. Okay. Now, okay, most jawapan dia kata apa? Dia kata kancil, dia, apa lagi? Kijang, apa lagi? Okay, jawapan betul ialah, somebody say kancil turbo. Wah, ini terror lah kau. Someone very good. Bird. I don't know where you saw the bird. Okay, never mind. Pelanduk. Okay. Apa ni? Rimau. Terror lah kau rimau. Okay, anyway, never mind. Jawapan betul ialah kijang. I tell you, those great kujang. I tell you are the best. Anyway, promotion sikit dekat Kampar here you come to Kampar. After Tapa you exit, come to Kampar. In between Kampar, Tapa and Kampar, there's a place called Lata Kinjang. So you will be confused. Why Kinjang? Actually, the British don't know how to spell. It's Kijang. That time got a lot of Kijang there. It's Kijang. Kijang. Yes. That's why you can ask this question to your parents, so they also don't know one. So you terror. Okay, those who get correct, well done, guys. Well done. Okay. Are you ready for the third question? Third question. Yep. Third question is, yes. What are the people playing? You see the people playing, right? What are they playing? Cepat jawab. What are they playing? Hey, this is very relevant to our topic. Don't be, what Mr. Ravi doing? Don't worry, there is a reason for it. So pay patient, play with me. Okay. Apa dia kata ni? WOW. Wow. Hello, itu bukan game lah. Wow. WAU. Wow. Okay. A lot of say wow. Wow bulan. Kelantan ni orang ni wow bulan. Muhammad Anas. Must be Kelantan ni. Kita Kelantan. Okay. Bulan. Ini lagi bagus. Ini memang Kelantan jati. Muhammad Amir. Okay. Yes. Wow. Not WOW, but wow. Is wow bulan. Kite flying. A lot of people never pay attention to all this. But you see, the RM1 got a lot of mystery. Okay. Last question. If you get 4 correct, I tell you, you're the best in the world. Okay. But if you get 3, if you get 2, if you get 1, you are brilliant. Okay. Because they're not easy, this one. Okay, but after that, let's see. Okay, last question. How many of them playing the kite? You know the guy playing kite, right? This one. So how many of them inside the padang there? Jawab. Jawab. Hey, must be sincere one, Must from your imagination just now, Okay. Oh, ni apa ni? 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 5, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3. Waduh, 3. Oh, you. 18 something. Wait, mana ni? You. Mana you nak jumpa ni 18? Bukan 18 eh? Okay, lagi. Come on. 10. One family. I like this answer lah. This guy, I tell you, one Mama Rizwan, you are smart, man. One family. Yeah lah, I know. How many people in the family? How many people? How many people? 5. 10 ah. Ayo. Eh, apa ni? 5 people, a family maybe. Yes, it's a family. Yeah, finally I got the answer. The winner for this question, he is the best of all. Muhammad Alif Iqmal bin Kamal dengan jawapan betul ialah 6. 6 people. Okay, never mind. You can argue with me. No need to argue this time. Most important is lesson learned. Okay, let's sink and soak for a minute. Okay, so this is the RM1 lah. You count yourself lah. What I can see and what you can see maybe can be different perspective. But it's okay. Never mind. Let's sink and soak for a minute. Now, what are some key learning points from this activity? Okay, don't worry about the one. After this, you got plenty of time to go and study. Open the RM1 and check everything. Okay, never mind. But let's look at the learning point. So what are some key learning points from this activity? What can we learn? Okay, what can we learn? Okay, so please put the answers in the chat box so that I can see whether, because your thinking faculty is what I'm interested in. Okay, apa ni? Dia menipu, sir. Siapa menipu? Okay, never mind lah. The one you, Amirul, it's okay lah, Amirul. If anyone try to cheat, he have to answer to God, Don't worry, okay? Never mind. Okay, so what is the answer? What is the answer from our friends? Let's see, Some of the answer they have is, wow, wonderful. Focus and detail. Be focused. Pay attention. Oh, Tarini Kumar, super smart. Focus. Bagus. Usaha tangga kejayaan. Okay. Attention problem. Okay, Tay, very close. Attentive, very good. Observant, very good. I tell you, you guys are good lah. Saya tak menipu, sir. Don't worry lah, Muhammad Alif Iqmal. I trust you. It's okay. Don't worry. Because whatever answer you give doesn't matter lah. Okay. Game stop, guys. Now focus on the learning. Okay. Atira, very good. Be observant. Dia kata be observant. Very good. And then attentive, fast. Okay. Nordina Izati, very good point. Detail. Yes. Detail. Okay, okay. Cukup. I have to move on. Okay, so now, as we are looking at this thing, the keyword, according to Perry Paxton, excellence is in the details. Give attention to the details and excellence will come. RM1. Every day we use, right? But yet, some of us were not able to give the correct. Some of you maybe just, you teka lah. You just thought about it, came. Okay, never mind. Maybe luck. So that doesn't matter. But attention to detail is important. That's what I want to stress here to you guys. Interview. Showing attention to detail. Before, during, after interview. You understand? So a lot of time people don't pay attention. They only pay attention during the interview. But more than that is, before the interview and after the interview, you have to consider this. Okay? So, they keenly observe the candidates, how they project themselves. They means we lah, the hiring manager. The guy who interview is called hiring manager. We are actually observing you. We are observing you whether you have paid attention, whether we want to see how outstanding you are. You can write all your story in the resume, but when you are standing in front of us, we also look at before, during, after. Before, during, after. Yeah. It's not only when you are standing in front of us. Before that, what are the things you have done? After that, okay, so what are that? So please pay attention so that, I hope another 20 minutes I can finish this off. So before, during, after, that is what? Paying attention to. So the game, that's now the point of the game is paying attention to that. Even though the RM1 is something which we use every day. Every day we look at it, we use it for transaction and so on. But we never pay attention to detail. We take things for granted. So that's why interview is not something to take things for granted. You must pay attention. Before, during, after. It's a process. It's a skill. Okay, so now let's pay attention to this. So now, steps in hiring, just give you quickly rundown. say for instance, you put it online and then you send it out and blah, 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 everything. Maybe some of you use the methods of social recruiting, Facebook, Instagram, or what do you call LinkedIn and blah, 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 and everything, Twitter, so on. Then finally you are shortlisted, and then after that, when you go to the company, if you go to the company, there is a job application which you need to fill out some details. This is where yesterday somebody asked me a question, can you put the interest, hobby? It might come out inside this, and then you have to write out that, and then finally they call you. That means they will call you for the interview itself. Now I have a question, should I practice social distancing? I don't know what will happen after this. Anyway, so that's why before interview, tips, three part. I got three part. The first part is before interview, what are the things you need to do? Okay, very quickly. Number one, please dress appropriately. What you wear impacts your first impression and can influence whether you get the job or not. So now, I know some of you probably at home, this is for the boys, never clean up, never shave. It's okay. But when you go for the interview, must make sure all these are settled. Okay? Including your dress, proper dressing and so on, very important. Because this is the impression. People look at you, they get impression. Of course, be confident. Okay, employers appreciate confidence and pride in work experiencing you have gained. So be confident. Okay, so you go there. Whether you get the job or not is another thing. But when you attend to, you must give your best shot. Okay, and then of course, next thing is be honest. Don't lie. Don't embellish your background. Embellish means tell things which is not true. You talk great about you, but actually not the real story. Cannot lie. And then last, of course, is relate back to your experience. Always connect to your education. That's why your education, extracurricular activities, these all are all connected. We must remember this. Okay, very quickly, let's look at some tips before interview. So prepare your resume. I cannot repeat this. Yesterday, you have already learned professional, polish, and personal. So you want your resume to be effective, because this one is before the interview. You want to get picked up, right? They want to pick up whether the software want to pick up your resume must be consistent, concise, clear, and easy to read. And that's the first thing. Second one, please research. Please, don't apply to a company you have no clue. Today you come and tell me during interview, sir, what your company doing? I will lanya you. Cannot. You do your research. And now you got a lot of time to do research, right? So if you are in the industry, in the engineering, or in technology, or in biology, geology, or whatever faculty you are in, start thinking which company you want to go. So do research about them. No, you must prepare. Preparation. And then of course, get there early. So very important. You see, before interview, we also observe. When as a hiring manager, I go there early. I also see which are the candidates who come. Because I see some candidate rushing. And then the typical answer is what? Jam. Mana boleh jam? Today got so many transportation. You want to fly also can. No problem. So don't give that. Get there early. Half an hour earlier. When you go there earlier, you can read the catalog of the company, look at the wall, and they will put the company's vision, mission, all kind of things. You can go to the internet, search, all kind of things you can do. I understand not? Okay, number 4. Please bring your devices, and not for you to play with games or what. Actually, devices is what? Sometimes you want to take notes. If you don't have, some of you said, I don't have devices, now bring your notebook. Because during the interview, I tell just very good tip, I tell you. When the interviewer asking question, take down notes. Take down notes. Because some of it you cannot answer, right? So you take down notes so that you can come back to him later. Don't say, I'll come back to you, but then never go back because you forget. Okay? Now, if you really don't have money, you can ask your parents, this 35 buku. Very simple, can put in the pocket. Cheap only. Take out and take note. Understand? Okay. Tip number 5, ask the right question at the right time. Okay, this one, later I will talk a little bit because you need to ask questions. Okay, but you have to prepare. Because a lot of time when I ask the candidates, okay, do you have any question? Looking at the carpet, looking for 5 cent, 10 cent coin. Cannot. You must get ready there. That's why I prepare. And then of course, be professional in terms of your dressing and so on. And this one very important. Please pray. I tell you, if the job is meant for you, nobody can take away from you. So you pray, and also you ask your family to pray for you. Okay? Please consider this. I tell you, it's very powerful. If it is meant for you, it will happen. Okay, so these are the things you need to do before interview. This one I don't want to touch so much, but you all know very well. For men, simple. Long sleeve. Okay. Also depend on the culture of the organization. You have to check all this. Belt tie, duck socks. Okay. Only neat and professional hairstyle. Very, very important. Okay. If you can dress up in suit, depending on company culture, you have to check that out. And then please trim your nails. Some of your nails too long already. Okay, girls, I don't want to comment. Girls, you all know the best. But only one thing, You want to pakai jewelry, limited jewelry, no dangling earring, because distraction. I got last time one candidate talking to me, goyang-goyang, very hard to concentrate on her. And keep on looking at the dangling earring. That's all. Other things I no need to mention because girls, you all know what to do. Okay? All right. Now, this is ni nak kena cakap bini sikit lah. What my bini said. This is a session I always have. What my bini said. What did my wife say? Because she's a hiring manager. She's a principal of international school. She meets so many people on a daily basis. People coming and asking for a job. She told me when you go for interview, you must meet expectation. Because you already put in the resume. That's why yesterday she said what? Don't market something which you're not. So if you put something there, you must make sure when the rubber meets the road, when you are in front of her, you must be able to, number one, what she said is, you must be fair. Okay, this one she sent me. Fair means fair expectation, fair to organization, fair to yourself. Not just organize, you're so fair to yourself. Don't take something which you cannot do, then you suffer. That's what she meant, interview. Second, of course, integrity. Say what you mean what you say. No need to powder coating, no need. If you're not good, like last time when I said English, I'm not good. You're not good in English? Yeah, I'm really not good because I studied everything. Oh, then how to hire? I said, no, sir, but give me a chance. Then I'll learn. You're not good in computer? Yeah, not good. Then how? I said, I will learn. Yeah, because you don't expect me to have everything, right? But most important is integrity. You understand or not? Okay. Then after that, she said, don't misrepresent yourself. And of course, the last one is take time. Take time to prepare and give honest answer. Okay, so this is apa bini saya kata. Okay, so critical guys, don't play. Okay, because you must meet expectation. Okay, now during interview, okay, this one is a bit detailed. Of course, when I was preparing this, my wife said, hey, why lah you prepare the student until so much? Have to lah, guys. Because I tell you, I get tired lah. I see when some of, not you lah, your seniors come for the interview, they cannot perform. Actually, they are very good candidate. Their resume is very good, but sometimes they don't prepare. Preparation is vital. Preparation meets opportunity, you become successful. Okay? So, let me give you some areas you need to focus. Common entry-level interview questions. Entry-level, that means you are going to the job first time. Okay? You better get ready lah. Okay? There are 4 types of questions we're going to ask about you. Senang Tapi some people don't know how to jawab. Bukan marah. Pedih. Pain. Okay, so I have to tell you. And then please, about your college, your university life, work experience. Okay? Whether you have work, internship lah, this one. And then the future. Yeah, we want to hire you. We want to see whether you think forward or not. Okay? So, let us go through this. Please write down. Common entry-level question. Hello? Ada 3. I only give 3. How would you describe yourself? What is your greatest strength and what motivates you? Okay? Let's look at it one by one. Anyway, if you guys want to answer, the chat box is open. You can answer lah. Okay, how would you describe yourself? Question. Ni, soalan ni. I'm interviewing you now. Jawab lah. How would you describe yourself? Write down, then I check your answer. You know why? Why we ask this question? I give you the why. What do we want to know? Actually, this is an icebreaker question. Warm up lah. Helps to interviewer to get to know you and see how self-reflective are you about your strength and capability. So now got a lot of time. Start thinking, what is your strength? Because sometimes we ask, okay, please share about yourself. My name is Ahmad. And after that, tak ada jawapan. Cannot lah. You must interact with us. You got a lot of things to say. So prepare. The self-reflection question. So anybody want to answer? See whether anybody answer or not. Let me see. How would you describe yourself? Oh, okay, wait. While you all thinking, Nordiana, very good question. Wouldn't it be rude if we take notes using the gadget? Okay, Nordiana, very good question. Now, what you do is like this. If you have a gadget, if you say you want to take notes, you ask permission. You say, sir, thank you very much for the question. Is it okay that I take some, before you ask me question, can I take some notes in case some, you ask this. It's okay, don't worry. Ask permission so it's not rude. Okay, in fact, I tell you, when you ask permission, people will see your attitude. Hey, very good lah this. So it's an opportunity for you. Okay, all right. So anybody try to jawab? Susah ke jawapan ni? Soalan ini? Susah? Okay, tak apa. Because we all learn, we got contoh jawapan. Let me give you contoh jawapan. Contoh jawapan. Ini contoh jawapan. Anyway, if you don't have the ability to write, you can snap photo lah. Or later, that's why be friend with Hafiza, Fatin, And Fatin is with Sid, Afiza with Chitra. Then you can ask, I can pass you the notes. Now, this is my sample answer. I would, so when the interviewer asks the question, how would you describe yourself? I would describe myself as self-motivated and curious person who is always excited to learn new things. I'm also an avid problem solver who likes nothing better than to improve upon the status quo. Wih, jawapan terrornya. Tapi kena buat lah. Okay, Alright, contoh. Okay, second one. What is your greatest strength? Yeah. What is your strength? All of you got strength, I tell you. Like just now, one of our friends at Jia, he said what? I'm an introvert. Introvert doesn't mean you are no good. I'm an introvert, it's a strength. Introvert means that you are a person who pay attention. You listen more than you speak. Dalai Lama said, the person who speak only can hear himself. Like now lah, I talk to you, I can hear myself, but the person you are listening, you learn. Faham tak? Okay, now why we ask this question is basically, one of those personal questions to assess your self-awareness. You, kenal ka, who are you? Who am I? Do you know yourself? But it's very important. You approach it confidently but without hubris. Hubris is excessive pride. Jangan mendabik dada, belagak lah, bodoh sombong, they call it. Cannot. You tell what you are good. You understand not? So focus on that. Choose strength, but matching to the qualification, very important. So you must know what job you're going. And then when you tell the strength, it must match to that job. Example. Okay, example. This guy said, ini for the Jia tadi, introvert kan, compassion and empathy. I'm an introvert person, but I have a lot of compassion and empathy. I'm an excellent listener who is the person, others can come for advice and support. You see advantage and makes it incredible happy for me to help them in hard issues. That's why I've trained to become a social worker. I want to make a difference in people life. Ooh, powerful. So introvert. Inilah introvert. Okay. Third question, last one for this part. What motivates you? Very important. People are going to ask you this. What motivates you? Why? Hiring manager, the guy who interview you, you want to figure out how you approach your goals. What are you passionate about? Whether you are right fit or not. Because company culture, different company got company culture. That's why we don't want you to suffer. So we're going to ask you this question. So jawapan ialah inilah. Contoh. I love both individual and team challenges. I'm always eager to surpass my personal best. What most motivates me is having established goal with clear deadlines, and it's exciting for me to hit the benchmark on time and see projects come together as they close. Hey, you see when you say all this, the guy wondering, wah pandainya dia cakap, sudah prepare kot. So what do? You bring lah, you punya photograph. You say, sir, just to show proof. Remember, interview is to prove. Nampak ni gambar? So last time I led a team. That's why lah in the university take lah photo. Okay. I participated in sport event. I represent the country to Indonesia. Something like that lah. That's why proof. And then you bring lah, you punya ni apa ni? Find your project, you punya project paper lah. Sometimes all the lecturer ask you to do tick things, all you bind and keep for what? Bring it. Show proof. You understand or not? This is how you prove lah. Okay, get it? Alright. Ada soalan kan ni? Okay, tak ada soalan. Okay, tak ada soalan. Oh, I was attentive. Okay, next part of this interview is interview question about college. Tell me about your educational background. How has your college experience prepared you for this career? And of course, what was your biggest challenge as a student? How did you answer? Don't play lah. Your university life is very important because for us, those adults, your parents all send you to university to learn to grow up. So the what you do in the university is very, very important. Okay. So example, we will ask you this question. Tell me about your educational background. Adalah boss, kita just go and study. Cannot. We ask you this because we want to see your credentials. Whether this entry level, whether this is the right field, we want to assess that. Because when you're in the university, you see your lecturers or whatever they're teaching you, so professional training, So pay attention lah in the class. So how to answer this question? Contoh jawapan. I just graduated from University of Malaya with high honors and I majored in journalism. I have opportunity to write and edit the Varsity newspaper. You see how you connect? I also selected during the summer holidays JDT fund. Johor punya budak ni. 2 terms I was in the Johor State Reporting Program. I was interview lawmakers and covered Senate. You see how the connection comes. This is education background. So that's why education doesn't just see. Education is not really a degree, It's all the things, the curriculum, whichever. All this are educating you. All the internship very important. Sudah apply internship ke? Itulah, belum lagi. Apply. Very important. Okay, so you can tell stories. Okay, so then Next, how has your college experience prepared you for a career? So employer interested, not only your hard skill, but also your soft skill. Because this is a transition to the workplace. Contoh, I have laid a strong foundation in the career of accounting. Not only that I have high grades in accounting, but I also have a chance during the academic break to gain a real world experience as an accounting assistant intern for public bank. Tengok, cantik You see now, pay attention. Your internship is very important. That's why then you can answer. Okay, next question, interview. So, what was the biggest challenge as a student? How did you handle it? That's why you want to lie, cannot. You cannot simply put things in the resume. Because we read through. Then, that's why lah. Then you take out lah. You punya ni proof. You show lah. How you able to embrace your difficult challenge. Bring lah photograph. Show lah what you did. You understand what I'm telling? Okay. So, the biggest challenge for me during the college, I had to work full time around my studies in order to finance my education, and because I don't want to burden my parents, PTN, so I want to settle myself. Okay, so this meant that I don't have free time lah. Okay, so I go and do work, but at the same time I aced my studies with 3.75 CGPA. You understand? This is how I answer. Okay, next one. Interview question about your work experience. Now, some of you will say, Mr. Ravi, kerja, tak ada pengalaman but don't worry, your internship is your first work experience. So this is to prepare 3 questions. Okay, 3 questions. First question, tell me about your work experience. How has it prepared you for a career? So now, some of you said no experience, but remember your part-time job, you help your father, mother in the shop. You see some of you, Atan, Achai, Akim, parents ask you to help in the shop. Last time don't want to do, but this one is your work experience, part-time lah. Okay, sometimes you say, not paid lah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whether pay, don't pay, it still work. Like now you are helping your mother in I don't know, in preparing her office work or something like that. Don't want to do. Now this is a part-time job. Your parents sometimes they cannot handle everything lah, because they have to take care of the children and everything. So you help them lah. This is part-time job. You can share, because at the end of the day we are looking at work ethic. Understand or not? Okay. See this one. I was a head prefect in the high school. Summer I went to as a counselor to Wesley International School in Kampala. It has been a great able to work with elementary school, and I've learned my teaching credentials. Sebab dia nak jadi guru ni. Contoh Okay, next one. Have you completed an internship? What did you gain from the experience? Nothing. Nothing, you die. Nothing, you die. That's why internship is very important. Now university make it compulsory, whether paid or unpaid. Your problem is what? Every time you go for internship, the first thing you ask is what? How much you give allowance? Nothing wrong lah, but you need the exposure and experience. Okay, so last term I expected management internship at Maxis, which taught me how to motivate and supervise team, control inventory, create positive customer experience. Together with Chitra, I think the last 10 years I've organized a lot of these kind of workplace internships. Dekat apa Maxis ada, dekat mana Digi ada, dekat lagi mana Celcom ada, Panasonic is the most lah. See, all this we do why? They get a little bit allowance, but all this experience and exposure, which you can explain. If you don't prepare, don't have story to tell, how to tell? Okay, last one. Dekat sini, what major problem have you encountered at work and how you deal with them? Oh, powerful, sometimes you say, ini contoh lah. This guy work in Domino Pizza. Last time the assistant manager unwilling to to give me more job. He only asked me to do dishwashing, and then always asked me to go home first and don't give me much. But then I gain his trust. I come early, whatever. Later on, he cheerfully give me more opportunity, and then he asked me to become cashier. Tengok cerita. So that's why kena buat kerja lah. Kena buat kerja. You understand? Okay, last part during the interview, 3 questions. Okay, let me take a snapshot of this. If not, you can get it from Afiza later. All right, what are you looking for in a job? What is important to you? Tengok ni. Why we ask this question? We want to also see whether you share the organization value and if you are dedicated to their success. What does that mean? That's why before you go for the interview, find out about the company, about their values, mission, all these things you must know how to connect. So we ask you this question. So what are you looking for the job? What is important to you? So I'm looking for a chance to build up the management and continuous improvement strategies I learned in college so that I can help my employer to remain competitive and hopeful. And then I want to establish a long-term employee. Stability and having a good work-life balance is important to me, and being able to remain here in my hometown. Contoh. Ini jawapan. So what are you looking for the job? So you see, this guy clear cut, and he already decided. I said, at this point of time, because my parents are old, I want to stay in my hometown. So he mentioned lah. You see, setting expectation, you can mention. Don't say that, I'm willing to take up the job. Then later they transfer you to KK, and then you said, sorry, I don't want to join. Then not. You understand what I'm telling you now? Okay. Now next one. So what do you see yourself during the 5 years from now? Anyway, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. That's it lah. Good luck to you already. Straight away out. So you must start thinking, okay, if that is the company, because we want to see, because I tell you frankly, when we hire people, the first 3 years, our company don't really get anything from employee, except for warm body. Really, because you are yet entry level, not much of exposure experience, correct or not? So we also don't need to simply jump ship and everything. So we ask you, so how do you see? So we want you to, that's why you need to go to their website, check their company profile, all the detail, and then see, can you see yourself in the position? Or even talk to the seniors. Yeah, talk to the seniors of the company. Ask them, how? You understand or not? Okay. So I plan 5 years. I want to be an expert in Zuellig pharmaceutical offering and be one of the top regional salespeople, position for eventually advancement to sales management role. Macam inilah. Barulah kita pun tengok, okay, this guy have already thought through, but you see, in relevance to the organization. Okay, last question. Would you still be interested if this job, if you knew at some point of future, the work environment would change from an individual environment to a team-based approach? Because now, even your parents will know that lah. When they go back to workplace, their role will change. If they cannot accept, bye-bye lah, tada kerja. So department restructuring all will happen, So they want to know whether, are you a person who can accept change or not? Because sometimes the things which you discuss during the interview and actually when you do could be different. So we want to gauge that. So yes, I enjoy both freedom of working independently and camaraderie, working with people. I'm happy to be productive environment. Ini contoh jawapan. Okay, your answer no need to be same as what I've suggested, but please start thinking about it. Boleh? Tak boleh? Kena sedia lah. Okay, Alright, so do you think you can manage the interview questions? Time to think. We got a lot of time for reflection now. Now, these are the questions that the interviewer we have asked you, but the last part of the interview, we will ask you this, do you have any question? That's why preparation plus opportunity equals to success. Do you have any question? Because good questions, some good question you can ask. Sometimes some jobs expect to travel. So how much travel is expected? Would you like a list of references? Because sometimes you want to prove your referee or testimonial or whatever. How does one advance in the company? Advance means not money advance, career progress lah. Good questions to ask. Okay. Some questions which you, if can, please avoid. What does this company do? Alamak, ini soalan you tanya, you sudah balik ready. People will say never do research. Ini lagi teruk ni. Can I take off this day? Apa ni? Mula-mula kerja sudah minta cuti. Tak boleh. Okay. Now, so did I get the job? Hey, this one. Baru interview, we have shortlisted you. Okay. We have to interview everybody. And then people say, did I get the job? Mana boleh. Tunggulah. Faham tak? Ini please avoid the question. Okay. Now, just some other questions you can consider very quickly. Duties and requirements. You can ask about duties and requirements, like what are the responsibility, what are the biggest challenges, what would be a typical day like, because you need to find out what before you take the job, right? Internship pun boleh tanya soalan macam ni, And then culture, very important, budaya. Is this suitable or not? What's the biggest? This one you say lah, sir, can I ask you a question? You try lah. I tell you, very powerful. Sir, can I ask you a question? Now you've been working in this company how long, sir? 20 years. Sir, what do you think is the biggest reward of your job and the working for this company? I tell you, you ask this, probably the guy also not prepared lah. Mampus dia. Tapi this is what we are thinking, that you are ready to go for the interview. What is the best part of working for the company? And then of course, mission. Some question. How would you describe the company values? Okay, it's not to say you don't know that. How would you describe? Okay. Oh, somebody put a thing. What is the biggest reward of the job and working for the? Yeah, because the flow is already there. So thank you for that. And then how has the company changed over the last years? And then of course, what are the company's plans, growth and development? You see, and these all thinking questions. Please consider this. So become people go for interview. It's a time for you to perform, and make the interview. So when you leave, also you create an impression. Faham tak? Okay, last part, guys. Want to finish very fast. So before, during, already plenty of stuff. Now after interview, this one impression after the interview to create lasting impression. This is I call it corner barring lah. Even you blunder, so if you do this properly, you have an opportunity. Okay, after an interview, please drop a thank you note or email. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. See, last time I was in Panasonic Corporation, my second interview, the guy asked a question, Mr. Ravi, do you know in Windows environment? I don't know Windows environment. That was early 90s. That time Windows 95 was popular. And then I was using Lotus 123 WordStar at the university last time. So I don't know what's Windows environment. So I said, sir, I don't know what you're talking about. And he made fun of me. He said, oh, nowadays these university Malaya graduates, oh, they taruh saya tau. Then of course I went out. Then I asked the receptionist, Madam, can you tell me who's the guy who interviewed me? Oh, okay, thank you very much. Then I wrote a letter to him. I said, sir, thank you very much for your comment. I really appreciate it. You are the type of person that who can really teach me. Now you give me opportunity that I will come back. I would like to work under you so that I can learn what's Windows environment. That guy called me for my third interview. You understand? So thank you note, email, kena buat. Dapat, tak dapat, tak kisah. Because sometimes you might not get the job that time, but you see, when we take the listing, we have a candidate ranking one. So we KIVU, then like say the first candidate we won, he rejected because sometimes they got other opportunity. Then we KIVU, and then we say, hey, this guy good lah. He got sense of gratitude. Okay, we call you in. You see? Okay, create a list of areas where you need improvement. So after the interview, so do some self-reflection. Hey, what are the things I did well? What are the things I need to improve? What I learned from this situation? Kaizen, Japanese, Kaizen. And then last but not least is follow up in the right way. And don't straight away immediately ask on the spot. Okay, later, maybe say 2-3 days later or 1 week later, follow up. Send an email, maybe a call. You must show your interest, right? If you're not interested, you think people are interested in you? Very powerful, right? Now sometimes people don't reply you, but that's their problem. But you do this job by following up. So remember, I tell you, gratitude and Kaizen goes a long way. Now, as I'm going to close, my friends, if you have any question, please post in the chat group. Mana tu chat group sudah disappear, tak nampak. Okay, oh, Q&A, ada Q&A. Okay, very good. So, summary, job interview is a very critical process after we get shortlisted. Okay, so we need to pay attention to the detail. Remember the $1 game? Pay attention to the detail. What detail? Before interview, during interview, after interview. And if you do that, you will have a great experience. I'm not promising you a job, but at least you have a great experience of how to attend an interview. Okay? Remember, there is no elevator to success. You have to take the steps. Some of you may be fortunate. You are very fortunate because maybe job is ready for you. But not everybody. Some of us have to climb the stairs. You can ask Dr. Mahler. Anything easy for her to reach a level. You can ask Hafiza. Is it easy for her to be, in the position she is? They all struggle. Your lecturers, you think easy for them to become Professor Madhya or Professor? No, struggle. Take years. Staircase. Ask your father and mother, you think easy? Sometimes we never appreciate them. We think everything come easy, but no. You ask your parents. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the steps. Okay, so while you are in this MCO period, today we might get good news. We don't know, or extended, whatever it is. The time for us to prepare before, during, after. Okay, boleh okay. So after this, if you got any questions, you can post in my Facebook. Ini Facebook lah. Jadilah kawan saya. Can send an email. If you have resume, whatever, can deposit to me. I can. Yesterday, I think quite a number of you sent. Okay, please be patient. I will read and reply to you and so on. So I wish you all the best. I pray that you will use this opportunity to get ready. So thank you very much to Chitra, to Seed. Okay, so now is the time for me to take your questions. Tengok ada soalan tak? Jangan malu lah, tanya soalan tak apa. Okay, apa soalan ni? How to answer when hiring manager asks what is special about you? Very good. Mr. Liu, very good question. That's why you need to know your strength. You see, the problem is sometimes we are in the culture where resmi padi. Resmi padi means makin bersih semakin tunduk. Not resmi lalang. So we sometimes don't like to talk about ourselves. But you need to find out. You need to at least know 3 key strengths about yourself. Sure got something. Okay? So that's why, what is so special? You see, sometimes you think, not so, you see, that's our problem. We think we are not special. But whatever it is you have is your specialty. Like that's now one of my friends just said, I'm an introvert. But introvert is a special. If you come to sales companies, you are introvert, we take you in. Those days different. Those days they said, oh, must know how to talk. Now, no, must know how to listen. You understand? But you have to find out. And maybe you can write to me. Maybe I can help you to ask questions. You write to me. Li Hui Lao. Tulis. Let me tell you, okay, if you want me to know what's so special about you, because you are the first one to ask the question. You have initiative. This is special. Because I asked this question, nobody answered yet. Asked yet. But you are the first one. So for me, I said, wow, this guy got initiative. You see or not? So you all have specialty. Okay? Okay, hello, seats. Hello, Mr. Ravi. My question is, how do we tackle to answer the questions that we did not know the answers? Oh, powerful. Yeah. You see, that's not whatever I prepared. Is what I experienced. Sometimes, let me tell you frankly, our Prime Minister also have not the answer. You take the phone now and call him. Boss, Tan Sri, ini MCU bila habis? Dia pun tak tahu lah. Some question don't have answer. So you don't have answer, you don't say don't know. You say, sir, can you give me some time? I will find out for you and reply to you lah. So after the interview, go back, you find out the answer and reply to him lah. Kau nak bareng. So that's why don't worry. You don't know, you just say don't know. Oh, this question I didn't think about it. But if you give me time, I will find out. Okay? Itulah boleh mana ni? So fast lah your question. Sabar. Saya sudah tua sikit. Tambah. Apa ni? Thank you for the question. Seats. The seat management. Okay. Ishamuddin. Usually internship, they won't give allowance, but is it okay for us to ask about the allowance during the interview? Ishamuddin. Actually, last time means last time. Before the MCO, I will say don't ask. Ask lah. Because people got money. Now, after MCO, a company don't make money. I tell you, you ask these questions so the people don't look at you. But I tell you frankly, most companies are very fair. They will give you allowance. You can ask at the end of you ask all the pertinent question at the end of the day, say, sir, but ask it politely. Say, sir, I come from this particular place because I come from, say, Kampala. But now this job is in KL. Is it possible the organization will support a little bit for my rental? Humbly can ask lah. So how you position that? Don't say how much allowance you give. Oh, people in Western Digital give 1,000. People in Panasonic give 2,000. How much you give? Don't ask like that. The approach is very important. Okay, but at the end of the question, because this is relevant to you, but the ability to ask is very important. But you state first the reason. The reason why I'm asking is because I'm from a poor family. Is it possible? You can ask like that. Okay, but I tell you frankly with the current condition, getting the internship also will be a big deal. So careful. Okay, apa lagi soalan? Akila Hanif. Apa? Okay. Hi sir, how to ensure that our answers are not boastful when talking about our strength? Tell you. Akila, soalan yang mantap. Very simple. Tell the truth lah. If it is your truth, you won't come out boastful. If you bullshit, it comes out in the way you saying it. You understand what I mean? Right? If it's truth, right? We said like said, okay, I'm a good presenter. Okay, they will see you. See how your ability to present. Sometimes they say, okay, present this. Then what is that to be boastful? Truthful. So if you are truthful, don't worry. Don't worry to talk about your strength. Okay. See, this is a mental thing which we need to go about. If you're good, you're good lah. Okay. No Ramira. Apa soalan ni? Dia kata, can we ask the interviewer what can we improve from the interview in case we got rejected? Yes, you can. I tell you, I really like when people write to me and ask. And normally we will let them know lah. We say that, okay, of course we also politely will reply, saying that what area, because you see at the end of the day, you want to improve, right? But don't get disappointed. Some companies are lazy fellas and they never reply one. No? But it's okay lah. You ask lah. Because you ask, like I already said, you ask, who knows, you are a KIV candidate, later say, this person is quite interested, you might get the chance. Because remember, jobs are limited. But it's good to ask, nothing wrong with. But whether they reply or not, that's another thing lah. Okay. Ahmad Nawawi, hello Mr. Ravi. Thank you very much. Untuk individu macam saya yang kurang aktif di universiti, macam mana menghadapi temu dia? Mampulah. Ahmad Nawawi. Bang, I tell you frankly lah, that's why, dengarlah cakap orang tua. Okay. But sorry, but I'm not sure why you're not active. It could be a physical condition. I'm not sure. Or something like that. I am not sure. But is there other things you do? If you're not active in university, it's okay. Because last time my friends, they're not active in the university because they all go and give tuition because their family poor. It's okay. So if you're not active in university, sad a bit lah, because I don't know what's your condition. But if you're doing other things at home, you see, we cannot hire people who are not doing anything at all. If you're active in the house, and you say that, look, my parents, difficult, old age and everything, I have to come back and help. These are things you can mention lah. You understand? We are only scared is an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Students come to university, suddenly don't have anything to do. That's why university create a lot of these activities. But this all is preparation for you guys. Okay, sir, how to keep you motivated if initial job interview? Hey, hello. Siapa ni? Shariha Ruslan. Okay, Shariha, very good question. I like your question. You know why? Hey, rejection is part and parcel of life. People reject you, so what? They are not lucky. You think like that lah. Okay, so don't get disappointed. I'm very fortunate because why? I prepared myself very early. Thanks to my parents from young, they make me work. I work in a coffee shop. Jual rokok dengan arak, alamak, sinful work. But teach me how to handle people lah. But I'm a very quiet person, very scared. But I just do lah because grudgingly I do only. Then after that, I slowly improve. My teachers helped me. Then the Form 6 helped me. University of course helped me a lot. You understand? No? So I was very fortunate. First job, first interview, dapat. Panasonic is the same thing. First job, first interview, dapat. And maybe you are not like me lah. Okay? But I always tell, every defeat is a stepping stone to success. Because not many people, some people have attended 100 interviews, especially now kegawatan economy. You probably have to prepare to attend 100 interviews. Because there are so many people applying for so little job. So you have to keep on going lah. That's why I already said. There is no elevator. Tak boleh naik lift. Lift sudah rosak. You have to take staircase. In fact, my daughter, she just finished biomedicine. Dekat University of Melbourne, Australia. So then she graduated December. Now what? Now is now what month? April. April. Okay, April. So she's still jobless, still looking. So you are thinking, kita dapat hello, but she is not demotivated. She is doing something. She said, look, it's not easy because she's a foreigner trying to find an opportunity in Australia. So I told her, don't come back because you better collect all the money I spent for you in Australia from the Australian government. Bring back to our country. And then when you come back, you become an expert. So yesterday only she sent a good news. She got extended visa for next 2 years. She got 2 years to look for the job. But meanwhile, what she's doing? She's doing online tuition. Now's the best time, what? You see or not? So don't be this. She got so many rejection letters. So I told her, collect all the letter, collect everything. Write a book on it. After this, you got time right now. Collect all the reaction. Then after that, one day you become the researcher. She will, her biomedicine, she want to become a researcher. Then when you are talking in the conference, you tell all the companies which didn't hire you. Thank you. Because you didn't hire me, now I'm in this position. Now, listen to me. Everything there is a story lah. Okay. So Shaira, don't worry. Orang reject you, maksudnya they are not lucky lah. But are you ready or not? That one very important. Okay. Siapa ni? Is it true? Lagi 7 minit kita sudah habis. Muhammad Amar. Oh, Amar apa ni? Is it true that how to choose the language you will use in the interview by watching the interview language first or general purpose? Just use the English one. Okay. Very good question, Muhammad Amar. Yeah, of course. First of all, you speak lah what others are speaking. If they speak English, you speak English. If they speak Malay, you speak Malay. Now, what if your English is not good? Don't worry lah. At least you give your best shot. Give your best shot. Okay? But if the interviewer said, hey, it's okay, maybe you can speak Malay, then speak Malay lah. Don't worry. Hey, language, I tell you. I know, popular belief is you must be very good in English. Popular belief lah. But I tell you frankly, more than language is your ability to do the job is more important for me. I tell you frankly. I appreciate people who get things done. That's what we are looking for. Language is just a matter. But of course, if you have the language advantage, it's an advantage. Okay? And you think I'm very good in English? No lah, my friend. I learn BM from standard 1 until Form 6 until university. Thesis also in Malay. So when I went to public bank, I suffer lah. Kena taruh every day because my English not very good. But I pick up very fast because my environment that time English, so I learn lah. I force myself. People laugh, so I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I want to improve. So you see, now I can speak in English. But if you ask me to speak Malay, that's my first language. I mean, language of education for me. Cakap bahasa Tamil lagi bagus. Tapi tak boleh cakap lah dekat sini. Tak berpatutan. Okay. Sir, is it, apa ni? Is it hard for those who don't have good CGPA to get interview? Because some interview, they put certain CGPA for applicant to apply. Ahmad Hazril, satu soalan yang mantap. Okay, very good question. You are right lah. You are right. Because once you don't have the CGPA, you die faster. Okay? So that's why what normally I suggest to people, don't put the CGPA first in your resume. You just put, like say if you haven't graduated, you say expected degree. That's what I put. Expected degree, Bachelor of Economics with honors. That's all. And of course, during the interview, they asked me, so what do you expect in your CGPA, blah, blah. And then I told them, I said, then they asked me all kind of questions. Oh, how come your CGPA is very low, this and that. Then I tell them, what happened? I say, sir, let me tell you frankly, you know, in life, what is more important, CGPA or getting the job done? People with high CGPA but cannot do the job. You see, that's why the interview is very important. Okay? So don't worry about whether you got good CGPA, but still on that part, that's why now you got time, right? Go pergi study lah. Ada banyak masa kan? Improve your CGPA, work very hard. Internship also must complete so that your CGPA ranking goes up. So this is won't become a problem for you. But it is true, certain company got a baseline when they actually look at CGPA. But I tell you, you can fight it out. You can still argue your case. Because at the end of the day, we are looking at people who can get things done. Okay? All right. Hello, Mr. Ravi. Atira, apa soalan dia? How many times is it appropriate for us to follow up, email, call the company after the interview? What should we do if they don't respond? Okay. How many times? Actually, very simple. You can send, in the life principle, 3 emails. Even you love someone, I tell you give them 3 chances. First chance, no reply. Second chance, no reply. Third chance, no reply. Cari orang lain. Similarly, in life also, in interviews or something, because people are so busy, they might not want to respond. Then they're not interested. It's okay, KIV lah. That's why they call it KIV ma. Just KIV. So if they don't respond, don't bother. Okay, but you must do your part. Okay. Afnan, it is not fine to ask about salary and money. How about if the interview asks is about a salary, for example, is it okay for if a salary are okay 1,002 so low? Okay, never mind. But anyway, this is also very difficult current situation. So this is a very sensitive issue at this point of time because many companies are bleeding. 80% of the company going to suffer. Even your parents probably have high salary last time, right? When they start the job and their salary will be reduced because companies are not getting business. You understand? Okay, that's one part. So if interviewer asks you salary, at this point 1,002, wow, you very kind maybe you get a chance, but don't know whether the company can afford to pay or not. The situation now. So if they ask, you can put a base. So how do you come up with this base? Is normally you have to calculate how much your survival and everything. So this is a very very sensitive question at this point of time. Okay, but I don't know whether people ask or not. They would probably say that, are you willing to work for free? Okay. All right, ini tang. If our ada masa kan ni? Sit. Kalau ada masa okay I jawab sajalah ada banyak soalan dekat sini. Okay, hi Mister. Okay. If you are the interviewer, what characteristic of a candidate that will make you wanted to take him or her immediately? Alamak. 3 things lah. For me, kalau Mr. Tang, you apply job for me I only look at 3 things. Number 1, do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? That's the first question. I say, if you can answer, okay. No. Second, do you know the organization, my company lah? And third thing is, can you make it happen? Itu saja. For me, 3 things. When I hire people, I look at this. Do you know yourself? That means your strengths and weaknesses. Do you know about our company, what we are about, and so on? And finally, can you make it happen? That means you know about yourself, you know our company. Itu gap, itu you. What can you make it happen? Immediately get a job. Okay? But don't bullshit lah. You know how to find out one. Mr. Ravi, Mr. Te, what to do if I am not interested in apa ni? Okay. What to do if I am not interested my field of study? Should I get an internship related to my bachelor or different from what I've been studying for 4 years? Oh, Mr. Te Lian Seng, powerful question. I have a lot of students who apply for internship lah. They want internship in engineering. I give an example, engineering. So I make a deal between them and Celcom. Now Celcom, They have an engineering department, but Celcom at that point of time, they want to take interns. They want sales engineers. Tengok ni, sales engineer. So, but you know, engineering, they all don't want to go and see people, but we want them to be sales engineer. So we put them in the front line, you know, so that they can go and promote the Celcom's solutions and everything, because that one requires technical capacity and capability. You understand? No? So you might not get the engineering, tapi sales engineering. You understand? No? So sometimes life is like this. You don't get everything what you want. So you make the best use out of it. Perfect condition, of course, we get what we want. Right? Like for example, I give you you know what field I'm interested to be? I want to be in politics. Because I study for science politics in faculty of economics. All of us were prepared to become a political secretary. 1989 until 1991, 92 I graduated. I want to be a political secretary. I want to go into politics. Tapi mana tahu, before my exams finish and everything, public bank come running. Instead of going public services, I went to public bank. Macam mana tu? Public adalah public, masih ada public lah. So how? So you see sometimes, and then I went to public bank, and I realized, hey, why did I go there? That's why I met my wife lah. So I got married. Then after that, I realized, hey, politics gone already. Wife don't allow. Okay, tapa. Jadi masuk sales. So go and learn sales and everything. 11 years I was in Panasonic Corporation. Then after that, I said, hey, 12 years working for people already. Can I do my own business? So because I still want to spread my message to the people, so I become a motivational speaker. Macam sekarang lah. You faham tak? So I still go back the field which I'm interested, but it take a longer way lah. So sometimes you might not get everything what you want. So especially now, beggars cannot choose. There's a term for it, idiom. Beggars cannot choose. Currently, the situation is such we can't choose, but we need the exposure, the work experience. Perfect condition, you get what you want. That's why you, like now, I don't know, Tay, which year you are in. You said, I've been, 4 years, maybe your final year. But if your first year, very good. First year, you can do preparation from now and then aim which organization you want to go and everything. But final year, sometimes timing. Don't be too long in the university. Get into the work field. So what you get, make use of it, because at the end of the day, you get the exposure of going to work, what is 9 to 5, how to relate to people. That kind of skills is more important. But never mind. After the internship, get the one, then you get the job. Maybe sometimes not relevant so, but never mind. Go and get it. Do something first. Better do something. Then finally, look for what you want when you have the exposure. Okay? Alright, lagi. Siapa ni? What are the steps will companies take to shortlist resume from candidate? Because most companies will rarely consider an email application and we won't hear from them. Okay? Apa ni banyak soalan? What are the steps will companies take to shortlist resume from candidate? Very simple lah. Very simple. Okay, you know why? Every company, before we actually look into the resume, we will look at what are the criteria we're looking for. Okay? Sometimes this is where trouble lah. CGPA will become the first thing. So anybody below 3, bye-bye. Habis kamu. You faham tak? You ask me, I tell you lah. This is one of the things. Companies, because they don't have time to read emails. Really tell you, too many emails. So that's why they do all this sifting. And sometimes your resume don't even get read. Okay? So CGPA is one of the consideration. And then of course, we look at some exposure, relevant working experience. Like say, for example, you apply for Westlake International School. My wife, I passed so many resumes. A student sent to me, then I sent her. She said, what is this? Not relevant, throw away. Because she look at what teaching experience. You faham ta? So that particular, so you applying, people will look at the criteria of the what organizations, the competencies they are looking for and so on. Okay? And then one more. Hi sir, how to overcome our nervous during interview? Practice. Go and attend interview. Go for as many interviews as possible. After you attend so many interviews, no feeling ready. Yes, I tell you, that's how we learn lah. Okay? Apa lagi? Sini Lee. Hi Mr. Ravi. If the hiring manager asks us about our plan, if we didn't get hired, can we tell them we also applied for other company, or just tell them your company is, hey, don't lie. Hey, hello, marketing. Bro, Lee, we love. You see, I already told you all, when you are going for the interview is the time to position ourselves that, I have this capability. Okay, your company have this thing. So do we match or not? But we also have to tell them, look, because it's so foolish to tell that you are the only company I'm applying. You think what? They will kasihan and give you the job. No way lah, my brother. So you also have to tell, look, if they ask you, is it the only company apply? Did you apply elsewhere? I say, of course, I sent to Esme. Because if you just applied one company, you're asking for trouble. Okay, so you tell them lah, if they ask you. Huh? But of course, there is two impact of it. One, they will say, oh, chalaka you, that means we are not important. Maybe he think that way, but short-term thinker lah. But there's oh, better I get you fast, man. Because this is in the principle of marketing, we call it scarcity. You better get me now, if not, I'm gone. Okay? Alright. Farah, apa soalan dia? Hi sir, how to promote ourselves with less experience or engagement during our unit? Farah. That's why lah Farah. Kita kena ubah. We have to change. We have to find ways. How to, see, last time when I was in University Malaya, Port College, apa aku buat? No internship. Then I found out my friend who's an engineering. That time engineering, University Malaya ada tiga. Electrical, mechanical, and civil. So my friend is in mechanical engineering. So suddenly second year, he didn't come back home to JB. I'm from Johor Bahru, by the way. Although I'm staying in Kampar now. Then I asked him, hey, what are you doing? He said, oh, we got this industrial attachment. Apa you what? Oh, hari-hari depan UM, the what PJ gate there. He sit down there, shoot the gun. See how many car pass by. I said, oh, what is this? Oh, work exposure. Wow, work exposure. But suffer under the sun lah. Then I realized, hey, how come he got all this? Our faculty. So I went to see my dean, Professor Stephen Chi. Professor, do we have any? I said, no, we don't have such a thing. This is 1980s. Mana ada? So I think. I go create myself lah. So I like sports, right? So I went to see Dato Yunus, Dato Muhammad Yunus. I asked him lah. I said, sir, can I come and work? I said, why you want to work? He said, no lah, I want to see how you do the administration. Can I help you to do filing, photo state, whatever lah, organize things all for you. I said, but we don't pay. No need to pay lah. I just want to do 3 years. 3 years. So I create. So you must create opportunity like that. Then when I finish, I asked him for a testimonial. So when I send my resume, I put his testimonial because he's the father of Malaysian counselling, you know. People really popular guy, so they are so willing to give me opportunity. Okay, so you cannot say that we have less experience. You see, we must engage ourselves. That's why when Chitra organize events, go lah, participate. People like Hafizah, 12, 13 years, he begging you guys, you know. And we begging you. It's for what? And sometimes you all don't like us. You all say, apa ni Chitra selalu kacau. No lah, because we don't want you to have this less experience and less engagement. We want you to be engaged and experience. But okay, Farah, I don't know your condition lah. Maybe you say no lah, Mr. Ravi, saya kena balik rumah, masak dan sebagainya. Okay, that one I'm not very sure. But our role as a student is what? To go to faculty, to study, and also involve in some capacity. Okay, Teh sudah jawab. Sudah habis kah? Okay, so itu dia masa yang saya ada. Ada PH Sid, apa pun nak cakap?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ravi.
Oh, sudah habis ya?
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ravi. Are there any questions from the?
Wait. There's one more fella. One more. Let me answer this. Dia kata, sir, I have problem which I always have get panic attack, nervous. Do I have a future job in a company? It's normal lah. To be a panic. All these are normal, I tell you. So the only way we can embrace, like what I say lah. Nothing beats practice. Really. Like now, you see, if you know me lah, those of you who studied with me in Johor dulu lah, masa kecil-kecil, I am a very scared person. But one day, Puan Jamalia came to my class, Form 3, you know, and then she asked, okay, we need students to represent the class for public speaking. You think what we all did? Look for 5 cent, 10 cent coin. Look at the ground. All takut. Then my friend Kowi was beside me because we were getting for the PE lesson after that. So he go and kacau saya, my tangan went up. Then she said, okay, Ravi, you are representing our class. I said, no lah, I don't even talk in the class. He said, no, God have chosen you. So then 1 month contest lah. So I thought, okay lah. So then I go and read the book, how to do public speaking, practice in front of mirror every day. And then every day I pray, I say, tolong lah, some malapetaka berlaku, so I don't have to attend this. But the day came, finally I went. I was in the school bus, I prayed, tolong accident tak ada. Tolong pacet, tak ada. 10:30, Puan Jamalia came and then she said, okay, mari kita pergi. I said, pergi mana cikgu? This is morning assembly, 1,000 students. I said, what? Not in front of the class? No, in front of everybody. So I went there. Tension juga lah. What do you want me? But then after that, because I already practiced for 1 month, I just delivered my speech and become school champion. Now you see, can talk in front. So that's how we will discover. So don't worry, this panic attack, all this. That's why you are attending my session, to prepare you. You just go back and look at all the things I said. I tell you, you will be okay one. Don't worry. I was there before. That's why go early lah. go early, prepare, half an hour earlier, 1 hour earlier. Macam dulu, aku public bank punya job, when I after I get the job, the first day, job start 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock I already, because I also like you, I scared. Takut, miss the bus. But I went early, 3 hours earlier. Crazy, right? It's okay. We all learn. Ask your father and mother. No, nothing is easy one. Step by step. No elevator. Okay, I'm sure you can do it. Alright guys, mantap, terbaik. Okay, ada lagi soalan. Banyaknya soalan. Okay, hi sir. May I ask you something? I feel that what I prepare is always more than what I spoke during interview. During the interview, I always feel that I could not perform optimally. Don't worry. Over-preparing is good. Over-preparing is good. But sometimes people don't have time for you, because sometimes during interview, let me tell you, hundreds of candidates come. So that's why I give you an example. This one, but please don't take it with open mind. It's for learning purpose. So when I went to this company, Panasonic Corporation, big company, right? First question, because because they are a multinational company, they got few layers. Interview 1, 2, 3, you see. So to get in, not easy. But I was very fortunate, because at the time Panasonic Corporation, they don't hire Indians for sales team, because Japanese company, but all Chinese. Okay? Why? I don't know. You ask them those days. Now okay already. So I went for the interview. Then 100 people came. So one by one, we go to the one room, the Tuan Haji Jalaluddin now, arwah already. But he asked me a question. I terkejut tau masa tu dia tanya. Dia tanya saya aja. Apa dia tanya? Kamu Achapan kah? What? Achapan. Okay, we all know who's Achapan. Is a Malaysian comedian. Because last time I rubber Afro skate. Afro. Okay. Tahun 90-an. Afro skate. So Achapan said, no, I'm Ravintan. Allah, you macam Achapan. So I get very angry. I said, what this guy? Then next thing he asked, okay, kamu datang dari India kan? I get angry. I said, what racist question? Okay, tunjuk dekat map ni. Map dunia ni. Tunjuk, mana India? Dari mana? I was like, what? But lucky I know my grandfather's story. So I say, I come from Kerala, Cochin, all this. Okay, thank you very much. Go back. Sir, how about my file? Tak payah. So why he asked this question? Of course, inside my heart, I was thinking, why you say like this? But thank God, I was called for the second interview. So, of course, when I joined the company, I went and see him and asked, say, sir, we don't mind, can tell me why you sound very racist. Say, no, Ravi, sorry, it's not a racist question, but because we got so many people, we want to go, because what job are you applying for? Sales job. Sales job, muka kena tebal. So your muka tebal, that's why you got a job. You see that? So, this kind of stress questions all will come, you understand. Of course kalau ditanya soalan macam ni dekat luar negeri, mampus kena sue. But in our country, we just laugh it out. Okay, but I'm very grateful for his guidance. Then I realized, okay, so that's why I said, it's all about practicing, getting involved. We sure will be able to do that. Okay? Apa lagi Ada? Okay. Alright, Fehasid, ada lagi tak?
Alright.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we have an afternoon session. Apa benda tu?
Yes,
Expectation and reality at workplace, 3 p.m. So if you can join me afterwards. Anyway, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to stay alive. Okay, so stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Alright, thank you everyone for coming to the session. Please don't forget to register for the 3 p.m. session with Mr. Aaron.